Hello. I give to you art. You want to be there. You know you do. Don't lie, darling. It's okay. I know what you're thinking when you look up at that splendorous place atop the mountain. I know it fills you, spurs you on, fuels your dreams. You're obsessed with being chosen. Everyone is. The land you thirst for has loomed at the top of the mountain in Metopia for as long as you can remember. But for most of the year, it's covered in fog, its color changing with each passing day as if it's a gargantuan mood ring. You begin your mornings staring at the fog, longing for the fateful evening when it will turn a golden yellow and then, finally, like a push-up brassiere, lift. Oh, how you long for that moment, with bated, fresh breath, I hope. For it signifies that the luminescent eye will soon blaze in the sky, bathing the whole world in gold, touching every one of its inhabitants, including you. But, darling, it is no ordinary golden light. Once it tickles you, you are suddenly transported. You hear the softest of sighs or faintest of giggles in your ear, even if you're standing alone. The once stale air around you becomes both sweet and tart, making your nose tingle and sending a charge of excitement through your brain. The finest silk, the softest velveteen, or the supplest suede will brush your skin, but whatever you thought was touching you is nowhere to be seen. Basking in the light is such a naughty tease, like getting a single lick of the most delicious butter pecan gelato you've ever tasted. It inflames your obsession, increasing your desire 100-fold. You lust to go to this land to become one of the only famous people in the world. You ache to be a 7-7, but very few ever get the chance. Nevertheless, you and every young girl in the world vie for an opportunity on the day of discovery, which is grander than every global holiday combined, making the delirium even more intense. The land sends 7 talisman called Smize into the world. What an arcane world. Who thought of such a thing? These Smize, which boost your odds of being chosen by 91%, are propelled through the world's waterways. Naturally, the week before the day of discovery, bathing, showering, pool use, and even sewer diving increase, threatening a drought. Chance meetings erupt into fisticuffs on occasion. Every girl wants to find a Smize, darling. But not nearly as much as you do. You ignore the slim odds and disregard the warnings you've heard since birth. Like how it's going to be easier to grow 3 inches in a month than it is to score a spot in the newest class. You turn a deaf ear to the cautionary tales whispered in your hometown and throughout Metopia, in dingy alleys and side streets of pitter-patter, during shift changes in Shavera, and on assembly lines of Peppertown factories. Like the rumor that the school often takes inhumane and irreversible disciplinary action, or that certain disposable civilian girls are brought to the land to be tortured and then killed, used as human sacrifices for ungodly experiments and animalistic rituals. It's obvious why they torture them, the gossip mongers whisper. Those in the land bathe in civilian blood to maintain their breathtaking beauty. Goodness great shoes. A literal bloodbath, darling? That crimson elixir must have a nasty ring around the tub. And then there's the reality of the Pilgrim Plague, a form of sadness meets madness that compels unselected hopefuls to embark, dadless, on an unauthorized pilgrimage to the land. It's a sickness that comes with a quickness and afflicts the most determined and desperate. And the trek through the dangerous, diabolical divide always ends in dismembering death. Ouch. As the day of discovery dawns, however, you and every young girl around the world tune out the horrifying negatives and concentrate on the glitzy, gaudy, dream-come-true positives. You dredge up every ounce of self-confidence from deep within. This is my year, you say to yourself, and so does every girl. They'll choose me for sure. Every girl feels the same way. Except one. Tookie de la Creme.